Good evening, guys. It is 3 o'clock in the morning and just out here letting him run around for a minute, but I thought I would do a update because I've been out here working on the trailer. Go figure, right? So today I put on tonight actually, I put on the corners and I had a little bit of an unexpected problem. This is how they lined up on all four corners. So I had to find some sort of a cap, which I'm sure I can find, that's gonna just cover this. But it's actually nice that it's open right now because I can actually run my wiring for my marker lights through it before I put that cap on, because I can stick my whole finger in there, quite a bit of space. And I haven't screwed it off quite yet because I don't know if those are the screws that I want to use. I'd like to get something a little bit flatter. But I think it gave it a really nice kind of finished look, regardless of the corners. Looks real finished. And the straps, I had this strap on before. I think I'm going to move it over so it's against the metal. That way it flows together as one piece. I really like how that turned out. Looks really nice. Look, this corner stuff almost looks like it was meant to be. I got the battery hooked up with some positive and negative leads, so let me show you guys what else I did. Let's just make sure that the dog's doing okay. He's doing fine. So, open this up. See, I got one there. Got one here. And you can imagine the other one is about the same brightness. I had it aimed that way, but it didn't cast a lot of light out the door. And the main reason for this back one was to cast light out the door, so you know where you're stepping. So I faced them down, and they give off not like a crazy amount of light, but just a decent amount, and I'm really happy with that. So pretty good. A really good test for this. Turn off all the lights, you can see the window. Cast light on the ground. So I made sure that the click buttons were the same, in the same place. They're both on the left side. It is really hot in the garage. What's up, buddy? I have to keep waving my arm so the motion light stays on. But yes. So, okay, so that battery, we got the light on here. That battery, I think, is a pretty weak battery. I think I'm gonna bring it to work tomorrow because one of the guys is gonna bring in a voltmeter and we're gonna test it. So I'll have to throw it on the charger tonight, and then we'll see how it does. But that's an old battery. I can't remember. I think it's from 2006. I can't remember where it's written on there. Look right here. What do we got? February. And I don't know if... Oh. I don't know. I can't quite remember, but I think it's kind of weak. But I'll throw it on the charger. We'll bring it in and see. And another test I'm going to do is I'm just going to turn them both on, and I'll charge it up, I'll turn them both on, and I'll see how long they run. Do they run 8 hours? Do they run 2 days? You know, just see what its actual capability is with 2 lights. So, one other thing I want to do is I want to get another small LED and mount it perhaps right here on the corner or somewhere on the back. I was going to hook up my marker lights to a toggle so I can toggle them between like with those lights or with like flicking it on and off or whatever. But I think that I just want an independent light that I can flip on and cast some light out the back, more directed out the back. And then I would like to replace this door, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, so it'll just have to wait for now. Yeah. So I'm really happy I got those lights on. These corners look great. I just have to figure out, hopefully maybe someone will know, is there a corner cap or some sort of thing I could buy for this? There has to be. Something, I think I've seen them before, something that just cups over, you know, maybe 4 screws or whatever. Or does someone know of a way I can make one? Anyways, so that's where I'm at. I suppose I could take the bottom of a pop can and kind of hammer it on if I really had to, but I'll do a little research. I didn't actually realize that this was going to be a thing until it happened to be a thing. But these look really good, and they're actually pretty strong. For sheetrock, they're really strong. So, and the guy from work did give me that other crank for this window. It didn't have the handle. He found it and gave it to me, so I have all the components I need. And when I put these windows in today, I don't even know if I showed you guys that. I didn't show you guys that. So I got all the windows in. 1, 2, and 1 on the other side, which I'll go over there. I used White Lightning silicone caulking all the way around, and they are screwed, what is this, every 3 inches? So someone said these are going to leak when I drive, and if they do leak, it's not going to be a whole lot. So my plan is to actually run another bead of caulking. This overlaps that. It's not pulled down all the way, so, but this does overlap. So any water will run down here, it'll get on the channel, and then it'll run whatever way, missing these. And then I'm going to run a nice bead of caulking right around the edge of this on the that one 3 sides, this one 4 sides. But you can see, I mean, I got a decent layer in there. It's squished out. So yeah, let me go show you guys the other one. The other one's actually closed, so it'll be a good comparison. That's what they look like closed. So yeah, right there's the crank that I was talking about. You got me another one of those. And once again, I did do a bunch of caulking on this one also. These screws I had to put in at an angle, because unlike that one, the way my 2x4s were on the inside, I was able to cut one in half and fill it in. On this side, I'd have to cut it on the top. It was like 3/8 to 3/4, and I thought putting a small piece in there would look better and the screws would look better, but it would just immediately split when I tried to put a screw into it. So I just put them in at an angle, and they were able to catch the 2x4 through that gap. So here's what I'm talking about. There's that side, and then this side. It's a little different. But if I ever plan on finishing the inside, it would just wrap around that anyways, and you would never know. So yeah. Anyways, that's what I got going on. I'm gonna go inside because I am beat working all these hot days, coming home, sweating in the garage, waking up, coming back out to the garage and sweating. I need some sleep and a little bit of rest, just relaxing. So yeah, this is what she looks like. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll see what I get into tomorrow.